Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 4th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, really decent time frame, got up and around, grabbed my hard-boiled egg and my bottle of water, took the dogs outside, just chilling out there, jumped in the hot tub, got the soak on, hanging around for the morning, and eventually my lovely bride got up, and I got the dogs back in, got them fed, all that good fun stuff. They're both being kind of weird with how they're eating. They'll choose to eat at times, they won't. I gotta put the food up, put the food back down for them, and just they're both being kind of little dogs. So, but overall, it wasn't too bad. So, got a few things done. Wife got around. She ended up getting on the computer, getting a little work done, just kind of catching up on some stuff that's just, I don't know. I think it shouldn't be able to wait until the end of the next week, but she felt it needed to be done today, so she did that, and she seems to care a lot more about that job than most people would, but it is what it is. So she got that done, and I was hanging around. It's kind of that weird oddball day because I couldn't really go do much because of the fact that I had to take my father-in-law to the doctor and had to leave here about 12:30 to make that happen. And he had a 1:30 appointment up in Ormond, and it was kind of a weird ball day because I usually don't take him to the doctor on Saturdays, but it is what it is. So I went ahead and kind of kept checking my watch all day for that weird, I had an alarm set, but still I don't trust the alarm on my phone. So my brain had a hard time enjoying the beginning part of the day. So did have a couple friends reach out. They were talking about coming up our way, and they were wanting to come hang out, trying to figure out what we were going to do. And we were making plans off and on what was going to happen, where we were going to go, what was going to take place. And then right before I went to the doctor with my father-in-law, they reached out and said that they weren't coming up because, I don't know, something about they had to take their kids here and there or whatever, or some junk, and it'd be like 5 o'clock before they did that. So they weren't going to make the drive up here. So when we started making plans to go down and meet them near where they are, it's about an hour south of us, and hang out, do something. And Karen was looking around, she found a comedy show and reached out to them like, hey, here's this, because their idea of going out is going to a bar and I guess yelling at each other across the table because you can't really talk, and then drink a bunch and then go home. That's kind of their idea. And I'm like, well, let's go somewhere else, do something else. I'm like, let's go out and, I don't know, find an escape room or do something else that requires some kind of interaction with each other. And then we ended up, Karen found a comedy show at one of the bars down there. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. They reached out, they were like, oh, that's super cool, I can go do that too. And I'm like, hey, if you want, I know, if you don't want to do that, do you want to meet up afterwards? At least we'll grab a drink, whatever, maybe play some, pool or something, and hang out for a little bit afterwards, since we don't see each other that often, because we are in it's that weird hour drive thing, which doesn't really suck that much, but our schedules and with their kids and all that crap and my dogs and everything else, it becomes a hard time to get together to actually interact with much time frame of gap. So went ahead and that's we were discussing on that whole thing. Got to the doctor's office, dropped my phone off, and the paperwork that I got, the information, said it's supposed to be in suite I or L. Can't tell if it's a capital I or a small L. And he wasn't in there one, he was in J. I have no idea how the hell the email and stuff that she got said he was supposed to be in I, but ends up in suite J apparently. So I get there, and there's nothing to do around here. It's literally just full on dead of where it's at. So I'm like, okay, not in the world, no big deal. So I thought, well, I'll run over and do a little, just drive around the neighborhood and see if there's some business, some shops, something to entertain myself. So I wanted to sit in the parking lot, but they decided today would be the day they're gonna pressure wash all the sidewalks in there. And the guy that went in the commercial unit had this gigantic pressure washer that's just this constant, diesel powered fucking pressure washer going so loud as shit. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna sit here for half an hour or 2 hours, how long this appointment's gonna take, listen to this shit. So I jumped in the car, headed up, ended up finding one of those outlet bakeries where they bring the stuff that's getting older, almost out of date, whatever, they bring back and sell a discount. Wandered around there a little bit, and their prices are not, I don't know if they've all went up that much or what, but it was like a quarter difference between the shit that expired yesterday and like the shit's gonna expire next week. So I'm like, it's a quarter difference on like a $1.50 item like that. It didn't seem like that was worth it. So, and the problem with those stuff they returned that they're saying is like expired or almost expired. It's already been out, like at a gas station or at a store or whatever, and brought back. So they're always beat up. And I'm like, ah, whatever. So I grabbed a couple items. One, I grabbed a lemon cream, like pie dessert thing, like whatever, those little like apple pies you get in the cherry and chocolate pies. They had a vanilla, or no, sorry, vanilla, a lemon cream version of it. And that was like, I don't know, $1.50 or something. She was like twice the price was, whatever. So I grabbed it because my wife is a giant fan of lemon stuff. So I thought, hey, let's give that a try and see what she thinks of it. So went ahead and said I held it, and she got that done. And then I headed back over to the place. I grabbed an apple one, and it was all like broken up. So I'm trying to eat it, and it's just in like chunks, already all smashed together. It's a mess. I don't know why I try. I used to love those pies as a kid. Like they were one of my favorite desserts that I would get, and they've just went to shit. I don't know if my palate has changed in my choices and how I like them, or if they've changed that much in how they make them, but they're just, I don't know, they're not that good. I used to sell a lot when I had the vending machines, and I would try and eat them every once in a while, and I don't know, they're not great. They haven't been great in a long time, but I keep thinking I'm gonna like them again, because when I see the cover's the same, and I get nostalgic for it, and I'm like, ooh, I'll eat those. And they're always gross. So, but my brain is able to convince me that that's not what the problem is. And I'm able to just kind of ignore it and go back to it. And then turns out, nope, it's still crappy. So, yeah, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. So, went ahead, finally went back and just waited there for him, parked at the far end around the building, trying to stay away from the pressure washer sound, and hung out there until I got the call saying he was done. Pulled up and got him, took him home. We got talking about like CNN and Fox News and CNBC and all that crap, and how like mad he's getting about listening to this show all the time. And I'm like, they're all lying. Like, just stop watching the channel. Like, you're not running for office. You're not, all they're doing is trying to make you mad and make the world upset, make us all scared and frustrated, and make us all fight amongst each other. Like, they're not trying to educate you. They admit they know, like with the election thing way back when, with the machines being faulty or whatever, being rigged. They even had like internal emails in a lawsuit that said they knew the information they were spreading was false, but it got such high ratings, they wanted the ratings. So they got spreading false news, which is so ridiculous because like they got sued for it. And then all you idiots keep watching their channel like, oh, this is 100% gospel. They're the news channel. I'm like, no, they're not. They're an entertainment channel that happens to do parody entertainment on news, basically. None of this shit is vetted and proven, and it's all shit. So he claimed he's gonna stop watching it. We'll see how that goes down. But yeah, just loves getting mad. And I asked him, I said, if you had a friend named Bill that came over to your house, and every time he came to your house, he told you about how the world's awful and the world's miserable. We got sinkholes happening and famine and we got wars, and never talks about anything happy or cheerful. It just gives you dread every time he comes over and makes you like upset and mad. And then you find out that 80% of what he says is lies. And then of that 80%, half of that, so 40% of what he says, he knows is lies. He just chooses to say it anyway because he knows it'll get a rise out of you. And he's like, oh, kind of let me ask you, would you keep inviting him over? And he goes, well, no, why would I want to be like that in my life? And I go, that's your news channel. That is your news channel. They know what they're saying is lies. They know it upsets you. They know it gets you worked up and riled up. And they don't care because who gives a shit? They're going to get ratings. To get ratings, you gotta sell commercials. You got to make money. And that's how life goes down. So, but yeah, that was where we were at in that whole process. And who knows how that'll actually play out in the long run. It was definitely hard telling. So I went ahead and got back to the house, dropped him off, and then hung out a little bit. Decided it was time to go for a run. As we were trying to make our mind up where we're going, took off my run, and friends reached out, asked about the show and where it's at and when it is stuff. But on my best I knew, I think this is the information I have, but reached out to my wife, I'm on my run, she can information. She's the one booking the tickets and all that shit. And that's where we left it. And didn't hear any more from them, so we head out. We finally get around, get the dogs all fed again, get them all taken care of. Everything's good to go. We head down towards the show. Reach out to them like, hey, are you guys coming? You gonna meet us at the show or meet us afterwards? And I get the response that they're going to the strip club instead. So I'm like, okay, I'll reach out to you after I'm done with the comedy club and see if we want to get together or some shit, whatever. But I'm definitely not paying a cover charge to go to the strip club for one game of pool or some shit, hang out and talk to them for in a place going to be louder than hell. I can't talk to anybody. So we head down and get there and find our parking spot, which is always kind of weird, in the Cocoa Beach area, Merritt Island area kind of thing. Parking strange. We get a parking spot, get in, get our seat, get our ticket spot, all that good fun stuff. And it's just little shitty folding tables, little tiny pop-up table between us. And then I go back in, ask the guy kind of running the show. He's like, oh yeah, they'll be out here with handhelds to take drink orders and stuff. But nobody ever came out, so I go back in, stand at the bar for a long time to get the menus. Actually, I go get the menus, come back out, figure out what I want to eat and drink. Go back in to order it, and apparently you got to order the drink and pay for it, order the food separately and pay for it, because I guess they're on different devices and different, I have no idea. So it took like almost 20 minutes to get my drink, get my pizza ordered, which I'm gonna stand at the bar for like 20, I think it was 22 minutes. Just stand here, watch the lady make my drink, or my wife's drink, and she kept stopping mid-drink to like hand other people beers and shit. I'm like, the fuck, how does this make sense? Like, it makes no sense at all. Finally went to her, I'm like, well, here's the pizza, I won't pay for it also. She's, no, it's gonna be the handheld, the handheld's broke. The bartender is like down the street at the other business that they share their Wi-Fi or some shit, trying to get it reset. Had to go over here, reset it or something, I don't know. It was a cluster F on so many levels. So went through and I was like, okay, whatever. So finally gets my drink done. Finally the guy gets back, had the handheld working. So I get the pizza ordered and I go back out and they say they'll bring their pizza to me out in the comedy side area. So we go sit down, we're chilling out there, and they also said they're gonna come out and ask for drink orders so they can bring us drinks so we don't get up, interrupt the show and all that kind of shit. So we're sitting there, luckily, because the comedy show is running super late. I didn't miss the thing because I'm in there for 22 minutes trying to get one drink order. And yeah, so I got there, sit down, and the drink's fine. It's just, we sort of old fashioned off the menu, whatever especially old fashioned this was. And the woman said they're out of whatever booze they usually put in it. So she asked me if I wanted a different booze, and I'm like, I don't know I guess what else goes in it? Like, you're the bartender, I don't make this shit. So she names off the drinks, the different types of booze you can add, which apparently is a $2 upcharge to get a liquor that I think is not a good liquor, the whiskey that came with it originally, but I didn't realize that until I paid for it. So I'm like, I just paid $2 extra for a damn drink because you didn't have the right booze. Like, that seems screwed up, but whatever. And didn't even ask after it was made, so it cost me an extra $2 there. But so they basically come out there, and it was, I don't know, half an hour maybe? Probably half an hour. They finally bring my pizza out, maybe 35 minutes. And they set our pizza down to us and said, hey, we forgot your plates. We went back with your plates as they drop off a bunch of food to everybody else at the tables. Which, okay, cool. I'm assuming it's made them during the street, they bring it in because it took, there's the case is too small to have its own kitchen with a pizza oven and all the stuff they offer. So I'm assuming their local restaurant / business right there at the strip is making their food for me. Great. So we sat there for at least 15 more minutes. I didn't look at my watch exactly because the comedy's going on, but it was at least 15 minutes because that person was open and down at the same time. And every time they just come back out, and then literally the guy walks up and goes, oh, this isn't your pizza, this is a cheese pizza only. We gave you the wrong one. No place, still no nothing. We hadn't even opened it yet. So they take our pizza away. Also didn't ask us, did you open it and spit on it? Did you eat any of it? Did you whatever? And no, nothing like that at all. Just leave. So now, we'll get yours when we're back to you. And we kind of looked at each other like, if he had just run off so damn fast and said like, hey, sorry, what do you want to do next? I'd be like, let me eat the cheese pizza because fuck, we're hungry and we're in the middle of a comedy show here. And two, like, it's gonna be how much longer? So we finally went ahead and they leave. They didn't really give us a chance to answer. He leaves. Everything's all good to go. No big deal, right? We're just sitting there like, no big deal. And then another, I don't know, 45, 50 minutes goes by. So at this point, it's 75 minutes minimum, probably an hour and a half since, so like it's 90 minutes since we ordered. And it's the head, like literally they're gonna bring the headliner up, which is fucked up. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I don't want to be eating during the headliner set. It's rude. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. So the pizza gets there and they drop it off. They bring our plates and our Parmesan cheeses. It's a chicken and waffle pizza, and it is mostly waffle, hardly any chicken. And I think they forgot my sauce because it is so fucking dry. And again, they drop our pizza off and like run out of there, so we can't tell them, hey, this took forever and blah blah, I guess whatever. Nobody else want drinks. Nobody asked anybody in that place if they want drinks. Like, then this other stuff, I'm like, what the hell, we've been out here in the show, like it's a 2-hour comedy show. And what the hell, like it makes, I don't know, it's dumb. And they're doing a live DJ up front, so they have that going on also, which is, I guess, where they're busy now. They can't bring us our shit, so I am confused. But so we started eating this pizza after it cools off a little bit, and it is so fucking dry. And again, I didn't even get a drink here. Like, I didn't get water, I didn't get nothing, because I thought they were coming out to take my order and my drinks outside. What I was waiting for, I was gonna order it when they brought my pizza, but the first time they dropped it and ran. Second time they hand picked it up and ran and didn't give me a chance, like, hey, I want a drink. And because they're like, I don't know if it's like the delivery guy from the other shop, I have no idea. But so they say stuff, so we eat our slice of pizza, and then the comic is like trying to ask us questions, because we asked us stuff earlier about how long you've been dating and blah blah. And I got a mouthful of like pizza, which is super rude. When I understand you're eating like when the openers and the hosts and shit are talking, no big deal. But when the headline is talking, like, you should be done with your food by then. But we just got our shit, so get through it finally. I was like, no big deal. The comic gets to the rest of his bit, and we each had our pizza. Like I said, it was super dry. It didn't look, so it was like so dark. I think I said it. Literally, it's so dry. It tastes like it has no sauce on it. It's awful. And they rushed it, because I think they gave our pizza to somebody else. Couldn't imagine having dogs that behave like that when they see anybody else walk by, and then leave them out front for that to be happening. That's so ridiculous. So got done. Finally, the comedy show's over, and we just said fuck it. And everybody lines up. The way the bar is set up, when you're walking from the bar out to the back patio where the comedy was, there's like a little tiny hallway and a bathroom there on the left or right, depending on which direction you're going. But on the south side of the hallway, and of course we went out there for a while. Everybody's going to use the bathroom, and it's only one bathroom. It's a shared men and women's bathroom, whatever, with only the one toilet. But everybody backs up and jams up behind the spot to look over, and it's like no way I'm gonna go there. Like, I've been watching them, and it's been like 6 minutes, and they're still all just standing there, and like nobody just moves. They're trying to get through to get into the bar and get past the bathroom, and they're all, I don't know, waiting in line or what they're doing. It's a weird layout. So I looked at my wife, and I'm like, let's just go that way. We can exit the patio and leave. I already paid for my shit, so I don't have to go like clear a tab or nothing. So she's like, okay, works for me. So we head down. We took what's left of our pizza, chucked it in the trunk of the car, and I always travel with the cooler, and I got an extra thing of soda in there, so I popped my soda open, filled my frozen vacuum sealed cup, it has a little Mountain Dew in the bottom of it, dump it in, and we head back. So I reach out to my buddy who had asked us how we're doing, blah blah, show going, whatever. So I reached out to him and be like, hey, show's got wrapped up, or we're done, where are you at, do you want to meet up, kind of thing. Don't hear from him until, like, I don't hear from us tonight. I have no idea what happened to him. So I have no clue. I didn't look exactly what time he texted me, was done the thing, but they knew our show wasn't gonna get done until like 10:30. So that's what we were planning on, and I didn't even look. I said hell with it. So I drove home. Everything went smooth. Rained off and on throughout the way up, which is all good. Got back to the house, got the dogs out, grabbed myself a little cigar and sit outside, and ended up mixing myself up a little drink here, since I didn't get a drink at the bar. So mixed myself up a little salted caramel and root beer, and enjoyed my little evening with the dog out. Listened to Acorns bounce off my new garage, and wife went in, and she was kind of tired, so she kind of got ready and crashed in to go to bed, and everything was all good to go there. So yeah, that's pretty much how our night went. Kind of a weird, screwed up evening with just lack of service. And I started thinking about the fact of how poor like service has been, because we don't go out bars and stuff that often, and we went to a handful last few months because they were trying to promote beachside and whatnot and stuff, and we hit a bunch, and over half of them have just been mediocre at best, and some literally sucked, like awful, like code violations, and just dipping the whole blender into the ice tray, the ice tub and stuff, and just so many like major red flags. And it just, I don't know, it terrifies me of how the work ethic seems to have gone to shit, and nobody cares, and they can't get enough people that want to work. So it becomes a situation where you can't fire people, because even a shitty, bad attitude employee is better than no employee at all. But I don't know, maybe it's just why I don't go out. I just prefer to not deal with that stuff, but it is what it is. So anyway, that's really all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.